Our friends at Home Depot have some Halloween 2025 spoilers, and there is potentially a blow mold spoiler. When we get there, I'll show you. The first photo is the return of our giant 12-foot skeleton. He's got his beautiful glowing eyes and then his friends along the back wall, like some of his decapitated friends. They had that piece last year. I don't think it's for sale. If it is, let me know. I don't collect like bigger pieces, so I'm not sure, but I saw it last year, thought it was cool. If it is for sale, great, but I don't think it is. And then behind him is an adorable gargoyle. It's very beautiful. I assume that would be for sale. Like, why else would they put it out there, right? There's like a archway over the gargoyle that I don't know if it goes with him, but it looks like there's like dead souls trying to escape. That's pretty neat. If I needed an archway, that would be the one to get. And then below him are some like tinier skeletons that look like similar to him. Like one of them has like glowing red eyes, not the glowing blue eyes. And then there looks to be like a zombie or a ghoul one. That's pretty cool. I don't know if they've done that one before, but I do like him. He's scary. And then there's some like purple and orange Halloween lights that are around there. Pretty standard. The next photo seems to be maybe a smaller version of the 12-foot skeleton. So he doesn't look like a standard size skeleton. He looks maybe like a human sized skeleton. Maybe a little bit taller. I'm thinking like 8-foot skeleton. That's my guess. What's your guess? Does anybody know? And then behind him is a beautiful bat skeleton, which I feel like I remember him. I'm not quite sure, but I do love it. It kind of gives me the vibes of the angel that they found in The Simpsons, the skeleton that they found for the mall. I don't know, there's something about it. I mean, I know it's a bat, not an angel, but you know what I mean? And then you kind of get a better look at those skeletons that were behind the big one. It looks like there's like what do you call that? There's like a tombstone behind him, and then with some classic cobwebbing. And the next photo is my favorite photo of all. It is Chucky and Tiffany animatronics. I don't know how to properly explain how much joy and happiness this brings. I love Chucky so much, especially the TV series. This is obviously Bride Chucky. Bride Chucky's not my favorite as far as looks go, so it's not my favorite animatronic, but the one from last year was nice because I don't think it had, right? It would be cool if these two like interacted with one another. I think they probably don't. They look to be two separate pieces. They both have a try me button in front of them. Tiffany even has her signature little tattoo there. It's perfect. I just love to see Chucky merch. I, again, don't collect bigger stuff. I would be tempted if I had room to put him anywhere. I do think I liked the one from last year. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They're both special in their own way. Like the one from last year just had a really unique look. This one kind of looks like more classic Chucky. So, I don't know. And then we have this giant pumpkin man. He's huge. He feels bigger than even the 12-foot skeleton. His face could be a little scarier. We've got some Christmas stuff behind him, like some trees and lights. There's a neon spider that we saw from last year. There's some Christmas ornaments behind him, and then like those decapitated skeletons behind him. You know, skulls, as we like to call them. And then we have this ogre in what I am gonna call a lizard creature. I can't quite tell. I almost want to say it's a pumpkin, but I really think he's a lizard, right? He's some kind of weird creature. Maybe he's growing from the ground, but he has lizard features with teeth. Do lizards have teeth? I don't think they do. There's going to be a new Shrek movie out, right? Is that why they did an ogre? I really love this ogre. It's really unique. I've never seen anything like it before. Something about this lizard pumpkin man, like, it's like, oh, I've seen that before, you know. I'm sure he's new and stuff, but like, Yeah, there's something about that ogre. He seems really unique, like something I haven't seen before. There's a Christmas tree behind them, and you can see a little bit more of that. I think it's that pumpkin guy, and looks to be like some kind of like statue next to them. Maybe another tombstone or something that's meant to mimic stone. And then it looks like there's a skeleton in the window back there. And then we have some witches, and they are boiling up some trouble. They are holding a poor little possum by his tail. Or no, not by his tail, but she is holding him upside down. She definitely wants to eat him or like put him in the potion. I feel bad for him. I wish she was like holding him like a little baby instead. Like, can't he be a pet? Oh no. It looks like they probably rotate the spinning. I'm sure they say some cool stuff. We have a little owl sitting on top of a skull next to them. It looks like it's supposed to be like a statue. I imagine it's probably made out of resin, but it could be blow molded or like a plastic, like a lighter plastic. I'm not quite sure what Home Depot even makes that kind of stuff out of. I don't ever buy it or touch it, so I don't know. It's probably like something heavier though, because they expect it to be outside. There is in the back distance some pumpkins, some jack-o'-lanterns back there. These seem like vaguely familiar. The one in the front, like maybe I haven't seen before, but they're not like blow molds, because they have the cutouts. And then of course there's some Christmas lights in the background, and then like maybe a tall, some kind of animal skeleton, but like super tall in the background with glowing green eyes. I feel like I've seen other pictures of him floating around online, and people have said what he is, but I can't quite remember. And then we have this beautiful shark. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Bruce from Jaws, but he doesn't quite give me Jaw vibes, but this thing is terrifying. If the little kid saw this, absolutely terrified, frightened. And then this is where I think a blow mold spoiler is. I don't necessarily think it's a new blow mold. We've probably seen it before. But right in front of the shark, there is like something that appears to be wearing like a skeleton sweater, which I assume is a dog wearing a skeleton sweater. Maybe like a doodle or I feel like we've probably seen that before. Let me look it up. So I just looked at blow molded and I don't see anything of what I'm thinking of, but I swear I've seen some kind of like golden doodle or golden retriever in like a skeleton sweater somewhere. And that's what I think that is. It could not be that, but we'll go with it. And then the last photo here is pretty spectacular. It is a boat with a captain, a sunken boat with a skeleton captain. I assume he probably moves it. You know, it probably goes like this. Even if it didn't, it's a pretty good piece if you were doing something that was nautical themed. Behind him, there is something with its hand going like that, and then the shark's next to him. So, not really seeing anything else. What's your thoughts? If there's anything I missed, let me know in the comments down below. If you didn't know, I hand make wax melts at houseofwaxmelts.com or houseofwaxmelts.etsy.com. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Bye.